On November 10th, 2023, we are going to be able to play Modern Warfare 3. But that's not going to come very easy for most of you, because this game, I can guarantee, will be riddled with cheaters. Because we've not really heard or seen any updates from Team Ricochet, which is the anti-cheat team for Call of Duty, in regards to them being able to combat cheaters in MW3. And in today's video, we're going to show you exactly why this game will be riddled with cheaters from the get-go. So let's crack on with the video. So jumping straight into it, we're going to be showing you a lot of cheat providers who have already got cheats readily available for a game that hasn't even released yet. During the beta stage, we were already seeing cheaters, even in the PlayStation only beta. And again, in the crossplay beta, we were dealing with cheaters in every single lobby. So how is it the Team Ricochet isn't combating it to the point these cheat providers cannot even offer a pre-order? These guys could be scamming, you know, they could be offering a pre-order and then just dip out with all of your hard-earned money. But hey, if you're willing to buy cheats, you deserve it. However, we've got Sky Cheats here saying private Modern Warfare 3 hacks for 2023 and Modern Warfare 2 hacks 2022. Get the best COD MW3 and MW2 cheats with aimbot ESP to make the game easier. Now, Sky Cheats is somebody who I actually spoke on very early on in Warzone 1. They were offering cheats all the way back in Verdansk. Now, their cheats were not great. They were awful, in fact, to use as well as detectable. So these were, in fact, the same as battle log cheats. Pretty much it was a reskin or vice versa. I can't remember which ones were the reskin. Now, it's been that many years. However, they are offering cheats available for MW3. But something in this title here really stands out to me. Private Modern Warfare 3 hacks and Modern Warfare 2 hacks. Does that mean that they are the same cheats and they've just been able to cross them over to the new game? A lot of people have been talking online about the fact that it looks like MW3 just a DLC. When that happens, what that means is anybody running cheats or developing cheats for MW2 can just use the same ones with a reskin saying MW3 on MW3. They need to really look at what they're doing. As a game developing company, to combat the cheating problem, what should they do? Start from scratch, completely new engine and build the game up that way. They never seem to do that. But that's Sky Cheats already offering their cheats, their ESP, their aimbot for MW3, and the game doesn't even release until the 10th of November. There are even some unheard of cheat providers offering their cheat services for MW3, specifically MW3 and Warzone 3. This one called Kern Aim. I've not actually heard of them before, so I will be doing some digging into them in the future. MW3 and Warzone 3, get ready to dominate in MW3 and Warzone 3 with the most humanized and customizable aimbot on the market. Kern Aim cheats are focused on security for closet cheating and doesn't have any risk features. The cheats are stream proof and will never show on your records probably means recordings. Our MW3 hacks work with unique builds at each new injection to elude anti-cheat detections even during tournaments. So they are essentially saying what they do to combat the anti-cheat. So why aren't Team Ricochet looking at things like this going, right, we need to be able to completely debunk that and make sure this can't happen, right? They've got the prices and stuff like that, but the game isn't even out yet. Last detection, never. Well, it's easy to say that because the game's not out yet, and they've obviously, you know, although they may have ran trials through the beta stage, they've never been detected, but we are only a couple of days or weeks in after the beta. So honestly, if you are willing to cheat, don't trust these sites. Honestly, just don't do it. Get good, play harder, play longer hours, and learn to get better at the game rather than cheat. But it's shocking the amount of sites at the moment who are readily available for the release date, 10th of November, for MW3 and Warzone 3. The cheats already there saying that they are the most humanized and customizable aimbot on the market, and the fact that they are focused on closet cheating. And for those of you who don't know what closet cheating is, that is when somebody is literally pretending to be good at the game and actually they're cheating in the background. So that is what this means as well. Where was it? It mentioned about the cheats are stream proof and will never show on your records. So what stream proof means is that the cheats won't show on your stream. Even if you try and press certain tabs and stuff like we've seen in the past and the cheat menu pops up, stream proof means that they will not show on the stream or recordings. Now, a lot of cheaters will recognize this site. I'm not really going to big it out or shout it out or anything like that, but there are cheats available from certain people on here saying COD MW3, Warzone 2 cheats. MW3 cheats come with aimbot and prediction, items and loot ESP, trigger bot, friends, enemy, whitelist, wall hacks, 2D radar and ESP, right? It actually has a list of all the things here. So first of all, I want to focus on this bit. Anti-cheat, Ricochet anti-cheat undetected, screenshot protection, OBS stream proof. So again, stream proof proof cheats so they can't show through on your stream, but also showing that they have screenshot protection, which is one of the features Ricochet anti-cheat use to try and detect if somebody is using cheats. What it'll do is it'll capture the screenshot of your gameplay, and if there's wall hacks on show and stuff, then guess what? Bang, you are banned. However, these cheats will flicker at the moments where the screenshot's taken, and then it won't capture anything. So that is what the screenshot protection actually is in layman terms, by the way. So all the features here: auto aim, auto fire, pre-fire delay, post-fire delay, smooth aim, limit angle, use aim key. So when people are saying, well, hang on, that doesn't look like aimbot, just look at all these features of aimbot right here. Yeah, ignore riot shield, inverted mouse, aim speed, auto melee, draw aim, field of view, draw locked, max distance, aim on down, aim on sentry, aim on vehicle, right? So there's that many features of these cheats that how can people say it doesn't look like aimbot? It's shocking though, and it is really hard to explain to people when someone is using cheats because of all of these features. But this again is somebody advertising for Modern Warfare 3 days. Wait there, let me look at the date of this post. Date of the post was the 13th of last month. So this is being advertised almost a month ago, almost a month before the release date of MW3. So how is it that Activision and Team Ricochet haven't been able to combat all of these cheaters yet? Now, of course, these guys, we all know, right? Because they actually did get a detection during the beta stage. I think for a long time they've been able to bypass a lot of the Team Ricochet detections. They've not actually had a detection from as early on as their release when they actually decided to set up shop. They've not had a detection in Call of Duty until the beta of MW3. So hopefully that means that this site is the target for Activision, because they did target engine owning throughout Warzone 1 and Warzone 2 to the point where we actually haven't seen any advertisement from engine owning regarding MW3 and Warzone 3 cheats. So hopefully Team Ricochet are targeting them one by one. They just need to speed the process up a little bit more. But Phantom Overlay, look, they're doing a pre-order lifetime for €250. Like, if you're willing to part way with that amount of money to cheat, there is something wrong with you. But we won't really fuss much on Phantom Overlay because they have had a detection in the beta. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for them. Now we have private cheats as well, where our FPS game's so hard to play and so on. But these actually have images throughout showing their cheats being used in MW3. This was obviously during the beta, but as you just scroll down on their site, you can just see multiple different images of different ESP. Now, does this look like it could potentially be Photoshop? Yes, and the reason I'll say yes could be just simply because we've got a red player skeleton, white player skeleton, and blue player skeletons, whilst all the boxes and the health bars seem different as well. But again, that could just be indicating enemies, teammates, and enemies that aren't visible and so on. So again, is what it is. But this is showing again a site, private cheats, that we haven't really heard of much since very early on in Warzone 1, offering their cheat services for MW3. I'm starting to think at this point we are seeing more cheat providers offering their services or offering their cheats for this game than we ever saw in Warzone 1. So let that sink in. Remember how bad the problem was in Warzone 1 Verdansk before any of these anti-cheat things were coming out, right? Although Ricochet has been shit from the very beginning, at least they were trying something-ish. But what I'm saying is there are more cheat providers offering their cheat services for Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone 3 than I've seen before for any of the Call of Duty titles, and that is scary to think about. And we even have Labby cheats. These guys are up and coming in the sense of like their name getting out there, which is kind of scary to think about, but they are offering their cheats for MW3, and this is scary again. Another site offering their cheats. Now we've literally gone through about, what is it, 6 different sites today showing that they have their cheats available, and again they've got images on their site showing different ESP settings, right? Aimbot settings, aimbot field of view, 2D radar. We've got the player skeleton, the player box, player name and distance, and so on. So it's kind of scary to think, isn't it, guys, that we didn't see this level of promotion from cheat providers when Verdansk was about to drop. We didn't see it. The cheat sites that were offering cheats were not this advanced at all back in Warzone 1. So when it comes down to it, think of it this way. How many ban waves did we see across Warzone 1? Think about the numbers of every single ban wave. Add them all together, we're looking at around 2.5 million accounts banned. And this was when there was no anti-cheat. But back then, there were not that many cheat providers offering their services for the game. We had a couple of smaller cheat providers on Discord offering their services, their reskin cheats and so on. But the cheating problem back then was bad. It was terrible. But what we are about to deal with now, going into Warzone 3 and Modern Warfare 3, looks like it's going to be on a much grander scale. So be prepared, guys. If you are on console, if you're on PlayStation, please turn crossplay off. That way you might be able to enjoy yourself. But why on earth aren't Team Ricochet dealing with this problem? Why are we seeing more cheat providers offering their cheats for Call of Duty games? Has it hit that point now where this is in fact the present and the future of online gaming? Because if that's the case, I'm sticking with playing some offline gaming. I don't know, I might play some Spyro or Crash Bandicoot. And listen, we have only scraped the surface with cheat providers here today. Think about how many hundreds, if not thousands, of cheat providers are offering their services in private Discords. How many are offering them in private Telegrams? This is something that you really need to think about, because the ones we've shown today are just the ones that are public and hit the top of the Google search when you type in Mw3 cheats. It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's about time that Activision pull their finger out of their little chocolate starfish and get the job done. Combat this cheating problem for the sake of your company and the sake of your player base. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And if you guys need to contact me regarding anything related to cheating or someone you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1. And if you want to stay in touch with me and things going on in my life, hit me up over on Instagram at BadBoy Beaman. And one last thing before we go. A big shout out to apexpcs.co.uk for sending me out this amazing gaming rig. And if you guys want to get your hands on a PC like this, head over to apexpcs.co.uk. If you want to buy a pre-built gaming rig, then head over. They have got so many options. But not just that, they sell individual components. If you need a new case, a new CPU, a new GPU, or even a monitor, keyboard and mouse, head over and check it out. And guys, for those of you who are business minded, for those of you who don't just play video games, they also sell business office PC builds too. And for those of you who are quite picky like me, you can send a custom build request and they do get back to you really quick. So guys, if you're in the market for a new PC, this is the place to be. apexpcs.co.uk. The link is in the description below. And don't forget, use code BBB20 at checkout to save £20.